Cargo 480 Heavy, Vancouver Tower, line up and wait, runway 26 left at Delta 9. German Cargo 480 Heavy Tower, contact Vancouver Terminal on 128.6 when airborne, wind 270 at 11 knots, clear takeoff runway 26 left.
Hey, yeah, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. A little bit of a bonus stream, a little bit of a...
Air Canada 306 Tower, roger, runway 26 left, altimeter 3022, taxi Juliet Bravo, Juliet,
Sunday
Hotel,
afternoon,
Delta,
chill
Delta 7,
stream.
hold short 26 left.
GSX is telling me I'm supposed to do something here,
taxi Juliet Bravo, Juliet,
but
Hotel,
I've not been listening. I think it needs fuel.
Roger.
So I'm going to turn down VPilot a little bit here and turn up Microsoft Flight Sim and see if I can get myself a little prompt here. Hey, AvGeek, what's up?
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
All right, airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity. All right, cool. So I think we have all of this. Let me just double check. 8,250 kilograms. Yes, indeed. Let's load and let's use, we'll use GSX. I think we may have passengers already on.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Oh, maybe not.
Air
All
Canada
right,
5,
let's
5,
reset.
No problem.
Let's,
Let me know when you're ready.
oh goodness, I gotta go back here now.
Roger, no one's fine.
Let's re-import here. And yeah, re-import. Cool. Here, let's go load aircraft. And we'll just do an instant load. That's fine. I won't mess around. I just had the GSX guys going just for ambiance. You know how it is. You know how it is. Welcome in, everybody. By the way, Nick, AvGeek, good to see you. And yeah, we're gonna fly up to Juneau and send that to the McDo. Just been working on laundry and watching the Broncos. They won. They beat the dreaded Eagles, which was a pretty big win, if I'm being honest. So I'm in a good mood, and I thought, hey, what the heck? I've been flying already pretty much all morning, so I'm like, why not? Let's fire up the sim or let's fire up the stream and fly along with our friends here. Hey, you got that upgrade? All right. But some computer upgrades have to come along with it. Yeah, AvGeek, you are correct. You are correct. It takes a bit of a NASA computer to run that thing. All right, well, let's see here. Turn VPilot back up, and let's get some information here. We do have an ATIS. This is
And Air
the
Canada 552, my
West
apologies,
Coast
also
Weekends deal
contact,
that they do up
Vancouver
here
Terminal,
in
128.6
Vancouver
Wind
every
Airborne.
Sunday. So kind of a nice event. If you've never checked it out, it's like it's just the right amount of traffic, really good
When
ATC,
airborne, contact Vancouver Terminal,
and just a neat place to
128.6.
fly. Obviously, extremely beautiful place to fly. So, all right, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a place to put my information here. Okay. So what are we? Sunday, right? And golly, already the 5th of October. Seems kind of cray, but pretty cool. At the same token, man, it has been a wonderfully just rainy, cool, kind of dark, overcast day. A perfect napping day, if you know what I mean. And just a great, relaxing day. All right, almost have this ready to go here. And then we will be on our way. Information, what I say, information Romeo. Looks like the winds are 270 at 11. Pretty good visibility. Altimeter 3022. And yeah, they're using the 2.6s today.
Air North 509,
And
Roger.
I'm
You're
guessing
cleared to
we'll
Kelowna
probably
by
get
the Vancouver
2.6.
2
Well, I don't
departure,
know.
Flight plan route. Depart runway 26
I'm right in the
left,
middle of the
squawk
airport, so I can take either.
5071. Air North 509, read back correct. Push and start at your discretion. Call me for taxi.
I need to know my stand. I think I'm at stand.
United 2051, welcome to Vancouver. Keep the taxi going.
I
Turn
don't
left
know
on
what number.
Mike.
I don't know what stand number I'm
And
at.
right on Papa for the from your discretion.
And this is a freeware
Continue to taxi left onto Mike, right
scenery, so it doesn't really have the numbers. Let's see
Roger,
if
welcome to Vancouver.
if I can get it off of. If I could get it off of Elevate X.
Air Canada 306, are you ready to go for an immediate?
Affirm, Air Canada 306.
Air Canada 306, roger.
Where am I? I think I'm over in like.
Air Canada 306, contact Vancouver terminal on 128.6
Golly,
airborne.
I can't tell.
270
I think
at
I'm
11
on in
knots.
spot
Quick
like
takeoff
spot
runway 26 left.
27, but I
Alright,
don't know, maybe I'll just have to wing it here.
Take off Air Canada 306.
Roger. Traps
I'm looking
only
at this
7 miles.
correctly. Maybe spot 31, possibly. I don't know. We'll just call. We'll be pretty close. Tower, hello, Northwest 816. I believe we're at spot 31 with Yankee IFR requested Juneau. With Romeo, actually.
Northwestern 816, is that correct?
A from Northwest 816.
Northwest 816, roger. You're cleared to Juneau by the Vancouver 2 departure. Flight plan route. Depart runway 26 left. Squawk 6326.
Clear to Juneau, the Vancouver 2 departure. Fly the planned route off a 26 left and squawk 6326, Northwest 816.
Northwest 816, read back correct. Push and start at your discretion, and call me for taxi.
We'll call you for taxi, Northwest 816. Awesome. Okay. Here we go. 6.
Air Canada 8524, I
326.
checked.
Turn that on and just have that
Air
on.
Canada
here.
8524,
As long as we're
Vancouver
down
Tower,
here,
roger.
we're going to turn all this
Runway
business
26
on
left,
as well.
traffic is just lifting off the runway.
Come up here. It looks like
winds 270 at 11.
I'm seeing
clear to land,
approach
runway
on
26 left.
28 to 60.
Vancouver Tower, hello, Lufthansa 476 Kilo on Island
Nick,
265.
do you have some professional congratulations?
Lufthansa 476, Vancouver Tower, Roger, good day.
I'm trying to remember somebody in
Winds
the
270
Virtual
at
USA Flying
11,
Club
clear to
just
land
got a
runway
really
26
nice
right.
job, aviation job related promotion. Was that
Lufthansa
you?
476 Kilo.
It was a really cool, really cool deal.
Vancouver, could we just confirm?
And I must confess, I can't remember.
2051.
I can't remember who it
United
was.
2051, I'll have you as gate 73.
Gate 73.
Connor. Yes. It's not really truly the bowling shoe, but it's close. It's close. I think the bowling shoe is all black on the bottom here, but that's as close as I can get. What's up, Connor? So, Nick, that was not you. Okay.
Well, 46 Tower,
I know you've been working on stuff.
I see you have one, I just don't see it on the
like I
list.
say, I couldn't quite remember.
Sorry, I just clicked files now. Sorry
Couldn't
about that.
quite remember.
With my,
That's my old man brain kicking in here. All right, let's see. In it. Let's
I have a
get
cat,
the quest
I have an Air
going.
Canada 746.
Connor, how's it
okay,
going,
no,
dude?
Stand by, I see your plan here, I'll get right back to you.
All right, that's us. And that looks good there. I'm hoping we'll get a little channel the
Air Canada
inner
46, you're cleared to
northwest
Kelowna, fly to
ornament
Vancouver 2 departure,
to the stream here.
standard.
He's obviously a
Depart
big
runway
Northwest
26 left.
fan.
squawk 5,
And
2, 1, 2.
Seems like every time I fly this livery, he pops in. So I'm trying to lure him to the stream. So you're
Air Canada
back
463
to
back
flying
correct. Push and start
an
at your
actual
discretion.
airliner with
Solid
passengers
taxi.
in the back. Okay, all right, all right. Have your first IOE trip. Maybe that's what I. Well, anyway. What do they want us at here? What do we file? 380.
Air Canada 746.
It's just a little bit, more.
Air Canada.
What's an hour and
85,
59
24,
minutes
welcome to
today? Kind
Vancouver.
of just
Continue
that perfect
taxiing on
Sunday
number
afternoon,
2,
2-hour
and
flight.
Join Lima, cross runway
And-
13. And
All
on
right, I think
Juliet,
that looks good
gate your
there.
discretion.
Let's go into the flight plan. Let's grab this. We're going to be departing off at 2-6 left.
Vancouver Tower, Canada
It's
61 Heavy,
Vancouver
we're with
2
you on
departure.
final runway.
Put that in there. And we can kind of
Air
take care
Canada
of the rest of
601
it as we
Heavy,
get going
Vancouver
here.
Tower, good afternoon.
So
Winds
let's
270 at
leave
11
that
knots,
as
clear to
it
land runway
is.
26 left.
We can brief
Quick
that here
land,
in just a
26
second.
left for
Let's
Canada.
come over here. Let's get some perf information.
Vancouver Tower, United 2051, shutting down the
And-
service here.
Now 2051.
So last time we flew
flying,
this,
have
by
a
the way,
good,
this is
rest of your
kind of
night.
partly
Cheers.
why I'm doing this today. Is it was a flaming dumpster fire. I mean,
Air
it
Canada
just was,
746,
it
you
was
ready to go?
ugly. So much that I actually did something I don't very rarely do, and that is I just pulled the plug on the stream
Air Canada
early.
746, you are cleared
52,
to
56.
Calgary.
But
by
I
the
knew I
Vancouver
wanted to
2
come
departure.
back and
Flight plan
give
route.
it another try
Depart
here.
runway 26
That's
left,
all good.
squawk
So
5, 7,
that's
3,
kind of
5.
why. That's kind of why we're here. Excellent. Very good. Very good. So let's just double check that we got the fuel we're supposed to get
Air
here.
Canada 746, read back correct. Push and start is at your
Oh,
discretion.
goodness
Call
sakes.
for taxi. Roger. Air Canada 8524. I checked your
8250,
read back.
perfect.
I checked your read back,
Awesome.
and it's correct. Thanks.
Okay. And I think we will go ahead and get the AP going now. Get the doors closed and be on our way. Master AP switch.
Air
code.
Canada 210 Heavy, request taxi.
No errors. Get it started. And
Air Canada 210 Heavy, Roger. Stand by.
speaking of doors,
Air
do
Canada
we
8524. I'm going to have you go straight ahead
need to
into
get anything closed here?
one of the gates. Just as you turn left onto Juliet,
They're all
it'll be one of the
closed.
first
Awesome.
gates off of your right there along
Just a
Juliet.
quick
there.
visual inspection here. You never know, right? We did that. Hopefully it
Air
goes
Canada
well.
210.
Click the
Roger, runway 26 left, altimeter 3022, taxi by Juliet
pushback guy
Charlie.
in here.
And
Speaking of, let's get him.
Juliet, excuse me, give way to a Air Canada 777. They'll be taxiing for one of the gates along Juliet there.
Juliet, Charlie, Juliet.
Well, this is all starting up. Let's take a look at
Roger,
where
and
we're
after
going.
you give way to them, continue taxiing on Juliet, Hotel, Delta,
Yep.
Delta 7.
There goes the jetway, so that's good.
Roger, enough to the complete 777, Juliet Hotel, Delta, Delta 7, or 26 left, Air Canada 210 Heavy.
All right, so 26 left down here, so we need to push. Well, we're going to probably have to push with our tail to the right because we're going to have to get out this way somehow. So we'll do that, and then let's look at the Vancouver
Left hand before 76 kilo heavy.
to departure runway heading up to probably 3,000 or 5,000. That's pretty much the standard
Mike Papa
here,
to the
right?
apron, your discretion.
Mike Papa to the apron, Lufthansa 476 kilo.
Yes, correction, sir. At Mike, make that Mike Juliet and enter the apron at Juliet Alpha.
Mike Juliet and then Juliet Alpha, Lufthansa 476 kilo.
Why am I not seeing a top altitude here? Maybe there isn't a top altitude in this departure.
We are on hotel.
Air Canada 601, welcome to
It's
Vancouver. Do
generally
you have a gate
either
in mind?
3,000 or 5,000, but I am
51
not
if it's
seeing
available.
it anywhere.
Air
But
Canada 601.
it's okay. We'll go runway heading. I'll
Take
put
you,
5,000 in
little
there,
bit out of the way to
and
get there. I'll have you taxiing up Hotel Victor Kilo Juliet Charlie.
that'll be.
Roger.
I'll
Hotel,
confirm that
Victor,
before we
Kilo,
depart.
Juliet Charlie for Air Canada 601 Heavy.
All right, but a push back
Roger.
with the
Air Canada
tail
210 on
right
Juliet, hold short of Hotel.
will work for us.
On Juliet Vulture Hotel, Air
And
Canada.
we should have some bleed air. We should have some power. Good. We can take care of the external now. And
Air North 509.
we are getting ready to
Roger,
start
runway
the engine,
26
so we'll get
left.
the beacon light on.
Altimeter 3022. On Golf, hold short of Hotel for now.
Release park and brake. You got it. Oh, you know what? I haven't done here, guys. Sorry, this is an immersion breaker. This is a new livery, though, and I don't know that I have this thing
Air
configured.
Canada 46. Roger. Runway 26 left, altimeter
That looks
3022.
okay.
Taxi by Echo, Delta, Delta 7, hold short 26 left.
That looks
Echo Delta,
okay.
Delta 7, hold short 26 left, 3022 for Air Canada.
I don't know that I have to do
Air
this
North
every time, but
509, giving way to the
I
777,
have
crossing
found
in front of you, taxi on
that
Hotel,
if I load
Delta,
into a new livery,
Delta 7,
that
runway
these
26
things are
left.
not.
And
I must
also
have flown
give
this
way
already
to
because these
A3,
things
Air
look like
Canada
they're
A320, that'll be
guys
popping
are
out Echo there.
already set, so that's fine. Okay.
Roger.
Air Canada 210 Heavy, want to verify we're still waiting for a company 777 to pass on Juliet.
Traffic has just gone by. I'm working your way here. Air Canada 210, sorry, I had you to hold short of Hotel on Juliet.
022.
Sorry about that. You can continue taxiing Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7, runway 26 left.
And
Oh, okay, Roger. I was under the impression there are two aircraft. We'll continue
oh my
Juliet
God.
Hotel, Delta, Delta 7, 26 left.
Some people are really loud with their microphone. Probably
WestJet
me.
1775,
I'm sure I've
Tower,
been
welcome
guilty of that.
Vancouver. Do you have a gate in mind today?
Negative.
Okay, well, I'll put you down towards the WestJet gates for now. WestJet 1775, taxi straight ahead across Mike onto Victor. On the slight left onto Victor, and taxi
Probably
Victor.
shouldn't try to draw the
Hotel,
engine start off
and
of
enter
the
the apron at Golf.
APU fuel tank. Might be good.
Mike and Victor Victor fell and the apron via Golf WestJet 1775.
Roger, 1775. Yeah,
This
just straight across to Victor.
pushback person doesn't sound too happy to be
Straight
working
across
on a
to
Sunday.
Victor, WestJet 1775.
Unlocking gear. engage the elephant here. Excellent, excellent. There's 2 good starts, and
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
she does not sound happy.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
It's a big
Thank
big
you,
son,
recovery
but
queued up on Speedbird 86 Heavy.
hopefully I didn't just push back onto an taxiway. I think I did. Yeah, we're still in the alley here. We're fine.
Speedbird 86 Heavy Tower, Roger.
Didn't exactly
Running
turn us so bad,
Vancouver
did
2
they?
departure. Flight plan route. Depart runway 26
Man,
left.
I need to get that
52.
Vancouver scenery installed. There's a 2020 variant,
Clear to
and I have it, but I haven't figured out how to get it into 2024 just yet. But we just need an update here.
Speedbird 86 Heavy, read that correct. Push and start.
All right, so let's see. After start, we can
We'll call one right.
put you back to there. We're going to go here. We're going to check the flight controls.
Air Canada 46, Roger. Let's see here. Contact Vancouver Terminal.
So yeah, one of the things that happened to us
Wind 270
in our
at 11.
last
Clear takeoff runway
failed
26
attempt to fly this thing is we spawned in on somebody and we had to slew, and that caused a host of problems. It popped the ram air turbine out, and it then our nose wheel didn't work because the hydraulics weren't working correctly. It was just a mess. It was a mess. It was the right call just to kind of cut it, but I felt that I did feel kind of bad about things. So I wanted to end the week on a good note, the weekend I should say. All right, so that's good. Oh, I need to
Air Canada
set my
225 Tower,
trim.
Roger. Runway
What do we
correction.
need?
Wind
One up.
270 at 11. Cleared land runway 26 right.
1.0 up. That's a lot of trim. There we go. And she's telling me they're ready to rock.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Sounds
Air
good.
5091 ready. Line up and late runway 26 left.
Awesome.
Lufthansa
Okay,
476
let's
Kilo.
check
Thank
our
you very much for flying in.
config
Have a
here,
good day.
and I think we're ready.
Air North 509 for 1 ready. Line up and late runway 26 left.
And Northwest 816 is ready for taxi.
Northwest 816, Roger. Runway 26 left, altimeter 3022. Taxi, I guess, just make the left straight out to towards Juliet there, and south on Juliet. Taxi Juliet Hotel Delta, and Delta 7, hold short 26 left.
All right, Juliet Hotel Delta, Delta 7 will hold short there. Northwest 816.
Roger.
All right. Boom. Break off. Excellent. Let's do it. Taxi. All right, let's see if the nose wheel steering is working. Did I set it to... Oh yeah, that's right. I even set it to work with the yoke this time. Just for fun. Back to idle. Oh yeah, and my, holy cow, that was the other thing, is my throttle quadrants were
Air North 509, wind 270
showing
at 11
asymmetrical.
knots.
It was just an
left.
overall mess. You know, Nick, it probably would have, but honestly, I was by then I had just kind of had enough. So I just felt like it was probably better just to, oh gosh, you know what it is, hey Sasha, thank you so much for coming in, first time chatter, and reminding me that I had my Navigraph in the way. Thank you very much for reminding me of that, and welcome. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. We were just briefing the departure and taxi and all that stuff, and I just flat out spaced it out.
Air Canada 210, heavy 1 ready, line up and wait runway 26 left. at
Clear.
Delta 9 if you'd like it.
To the left.
London Point 26 left, and we'll just take Delta 7.
Air Canada 210 Heavy, roger.
And thank you for the follow. Also very nice. So we're going to hang a left. This is Delta coming up here, and we're clear to the right. Following that guy down there.
Air North 509, Vancouver Terminal 128.6. Get it.
Yeah, I just I need to get that scenery in. This is a decent
Air
rendition
Canada
of it.
210 Heavy.
Honestly, they've done a good job of updating the gates and the
Winds 270 at 11,
taxiways and
clear
things like
takeoff,
that
runway
for the most
26
part,
left.
but there's still some things
Clear
that
for
are not,
takeoff, 26 left, and Terminal 128.6 airborne, Air Canada.
not quite where they should be.
Roger.
And you know, it's
Air
all
Canada 225.
it's all default
Vancouver
elements, so
Tower,
that
today.
at night it
You
just
have a
looks
gate in
horrible.
mind?
You know, I mean,
No preference.
I do appreciate
Air
the
Canada
effort though.
225,
It's
taxi Mike,
tackling
Juliet,
a
Juliet
huge airport
Bravo,
like this
correction,
is really,
make that Juliet Charlie.
it's really
At your
something.
discretion in the horseshoe.
Just even cleaning up taxiways and things like that, man, it's quite a job. There goes Air Canada.
Roger, welcome and thanks for flying.
777, I think.
Air Canada 746, I see that you calling, but
Goes.
you're coming
Very
in really
nice,
quiet
nice and
here.
smooth.
Just
Well done,
first
Cap.
thing, double
Safe
check
travels wherever
transponder,
you're going.
Just not showing any mode C.
And we're down to Delta 7, so second to the last.
Air Canada 746, very
Taxiway
quiet,
here.
but I can make it work.
We don't need
Runway
the
26 left,
full
altimeter 3022.
displaced threshold here. We'll
Taxi
have
Echo,
plenty of room.
Delta 7,
12,000
Ultra
and
26
change.
left.
Sasha, welcome again to the stream, and this is definitely a stream where my chat has to kind of take care of the host, so you're fitting right in already. Well done. Hope you've had a good weekend, and welcome aboard. This should be kind of a fun, picturesque flight with a, generally speaking, a fairly challenging approach into Juneau. So we'll see how we do at the end of it, but whoa.
Northwest 816, when ready, line up and wait, runway 26 left.
Line up and wait 26 left, Northwest 816.
Air Canada
I think we're pretty
1732,
much
I'm pretty
ready.
sure I'm at gate 64 or something like that. There's an airplane at my gate as well. I'm just wondering if you know what aircraft that is.
Yeah, it's Speedbird, and they've been there for a bit. I think you spawned in on top of them. If you want, you can move to one of the other gates beside them.
Yeah,
Air Canada,
I like this little baby bus. It's fun.
Ready for push, so I think it's fine. I'm just gonna call for push in like 2 minutes. So.
Okay, sounds good. Just let me know when you're ready to copy
All right.
IFR.
We're lined up.
Air
Let's do a
Canada
quick before
1732,
takeoff
I forgot about that.
check here. I've got lights on, auto brakes are set. We
Roger,
are
get your pen and paper ready. I'll get right back to you.
armed.
Air Canada
That's
1732,
off.
alright.
Northwest
Predictive
816, Vancouver
Sheer
Terminal
auto.
128.6, when airborne. Winds 270 at 11 knots. Cleared takeoff, runway 26 left.
clear takeoff 26 left. We'll call terminal when airborne. Northwest 816.
Roger.
Here we go. And Flex SRS Blue. Airspeed alive. 80 knots.
Air Canada 1732 tower, you
And
ready to copy that far?
rotate.
Air Canada 1732, ready to copy.
Positive
Air
rate.
Canada 1732, you're cleared to
Gear
Portland
coming up.
by the Georgia 6 departure. Flight plan route. Depart.
Over to terminal.
Roger, thank you.
Vancouver terminal, good afternoon. Air Northwest 816 climbing 800.
Northwest 816, Vancouver Terminal identified. Climb 16,000, clear direct, Fazbo.
6000 direct to Fazbud, Northwest 816. All right, let's come back there. 16. I'm gonna just kind of keep the hand flying going here. We did clean up flaps. Oops, I went to 19. 16,000. Just bring it around, get it lined up. I think I called it Fazbud, Fazbo.
Canada 210 contact center, 133.
There's the old lever asymmetrical.
133.7 for center today, Air
Yeah.
Canada 210 heavy.
Making that turn. That'll be, we'll get it pretty much lined up. Yeah, and I just don't know. It just does not. It doesn't like my my alpha, and it doesn't like my joystick. Other than those two things, it loves my setup here. All right, that's that. We're going to engage the autopilot, and we're on our way. I think. So we are thrust climb, gear up. Flaps just confirming all this is up, and yes indeed, my friends. Haha. Baby Bus is your weekly office. No kidding. Sasha, that's awesome. So a real life Airbus pilot, that's way cool. I love it. I will attempt to not embarrass myself too much. At least not any more than I normally do. That's way cool. Yeah, see this side stick fault? I'll have 20 of those here. And it just is like, yeah, I don't like you. And I'd be a little bit more worried about that, except the fact that everything that I have works perfectly in every other airplane. So it's just for whatever reason, this particular jet doesn't like it. So it works okay. I mean, it just gives me all these errors. So that's par for the course. Well, that's way cool, Sasha. We have, you're the second Airbus pilot that I know. The first one is a longtime friend of the stream, and he actually has taken some time to work with me on this, and he keeps joking he wants to do a recurrent with me on stream, and I really need to, because I'm super rusty with like every part of this, even though I fly it a ton. But it's so nice. I really feel lucky that I have friends that are real life pilots that will share just a little tiny bit of their expertise with me, because it sure does make the experience of simming that much more enjoyable when you at least know that you're doing some things correctly. Probably not everything, but all right, after takeoff check, let's see here. We've got everything is pretty much good to go. We're going to be oops, I screwed that up. Did I turn the lights off? I think I turned the lights off. Yep, everything's off. We're going to be going standard barrel here in just a moment. And I'll be a little early on that. No, I don't want to be early on that because we're only going up to 16. And I think the standard is
Canada 746
is the same as the states, 18,000. So we'll leave it in local Q and H.
Turn left heading 140.
Level at 16. My dog is about to have lunch, so that's why he's in the background going crazy, by the way. I think his mama is...
Northwestern 816, contact center 123.7.
Over to center, Northwest 816. Have a great afternoon.
That's fine, too.
All right, 3370. Center, good afternoon, Northwest 816 at 16,000.
Northwest 816, Vancouver Center, low climb level 380.
Climb flight level 380, Northwest 816. Thank you. 380, baby.
Vancouver Center, Air Canada 773 with you, flight level 360.
Canada 773, Vancouver, low
Load that,
either
or activate that, and away we go. Man, what a big win for the Broncos today. Holy cow. They are, I mean, going to Philly to beat the Eagles. That is crazy. Crazy. And especially, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, they were down 17-3 heading into the fourth, and they ended up winning. That was wild. They got to keep up with the Chargers of all teams in the AFC West. The Chargers are really good. They're 3-1. They're really good. All right, let's head back outside. We got to enjoy this here, and I'm going to make it a little better for you. Bye. Man, I tell you what, gorgeous part of the world. It would have to be pretty dang stressful to fly over it, just because there's not a lot of wiggle room if things go south, but yeah. Grab a snapshot of that. Well, how's everybody doing? Good weekend? I was able to. If this doesn't show how old I am happy about what I'm about to report to you, and happier than I should be. So I was able to get out early yesterday, not too early. I didn't want to, wake up the neighborhood, but I got out early enough to get my lawn mowed and trimmed before our rainstorm hit us. We've been getting rain basically all weekend. And it was perfect timing. I got done mowing and trimming at 9:30, and like literally as I'm putting stuff away in the garage, it starts to rain. I'm like, I couldn't have planned that more perfectly. And again, I shouldn't be as excited about that as I am, but I really am excited about that. But that's just that's just where I'm at in life, and I'm okay with that. 56 years old, man. These little things, they make me happy.
Back correct. Switch to the MF is approved. Call holding short for release. Switch to MF is approved. We'll call when holding short. Runway 11. Escalate 62. X-ray Alpha approved, report back. Air Canada 839, turn right heading 030.
Air North 509, when ready, descend 17,000, altimeter 3020 at Kelowna.
So we have a little bit of ATC, you guys, up the coast here, which is kind of cool. So this is us. Now we're kind of moseying on out of here. And if you guys don't know about this, this is an event that happens every Sunday afternoon about this time. Vancouver staff's up in Vancouver Center. And so for us, we're going up here to Juneau. So it requires a little Anchorage Center, but they have, the last couple of weeks, have also been staffing up, which is pretty cool. And then I see today we've got Edmonton. So like it's a nice little trifecta. You could fly up to Yellowknife if you wanted. You know, you could fly into Ketchikan or all the way up to Anchorage if you want. You know, you could do you, man. You got options.
I confirm 9,500.
Down to, can you say again? Sorry, I cannot put.
Descend 9,500.
Oh, 9,500. I cannot put the project.
Roger. Canada 746, Vancouver, hello. Proceed direct north. Climb,
and Sasha, you know, I guess I was a little presumptuous to assume that you are a pilot, because you could definitely be a part of the Airbus, the baby bus, in a lot of different ways. So, you know, you could be one of the flight crew, the flight attendant. You could be the maintenance crew. You could be the
looks like we got winds out of
the ground crew. I don't even know, but I just think it's cool if you get to work with that thing on a weekly basis, no matter what you're doing. I think that's pretty dang cool.
Pasco 862, sir, I had something else in my ear there. Confirm my runway change to 32.
That's correct. We'll change that runway for Pasco 862. Thanks.
Pasco 862, let's do this. You're cleared to Vancouver via Port Hardy Airport. Any departure, call me.
So let's see here. How we doing? Now we're finally through Q&H time. So let's go standard. And a nice high 380. Should be a pretty nice day today. I think the winds are fairly light, and you can see not a lot of cloud activity here, so not a lot of storms going on.
807, continue descend 13,000, altimeter.
Hey, there's BPAT.
22, Vancouver.
What's going on, my friend? Very nice to see you.
Air Canada 839, descend 13,000, altimeter 3022.
Hey, Iowa Scotsman. Hello. Happy Sunday, Ron.
Air Canada 839.
Air Canada 839, go ahead.
Air Canada 839, descend 13,000, altimeter 3022.
We're descending very slow.
Hawkeyes had they have a bye week this last Saturday. I don't remember seeing their score or their game.
Budget 495 when ready, descend level 210.
I don't know if you guys caught
When ready, 210, West Sheds flying back.
the Wyoming game. They ended up getting beat by UNLV, which UNLV is a very good team this year. They're 5-0 now. But the thing about the UW game that was kind of interesting was this. See if I can find a good shot of this here.
Air North 509, when ready, let me know your approach request.
Okay, come on, there's got to be a picture here.
Go ahead. Air North 509, I think we misunderstood each other. I meant your preferred approach. Which do you prefer, RNAV, ILS? Air North 509, roger, you can plan ILS Zulu 16 via TATSO.
Oh, come on. I, sometimes Bing is
And Air North 509,
wasted.
continue
So
to
wasted.
stand 9,500.
I'll ask ChatGPT like I always do. All right, yeah. So this is what it looked like. I tuned in. It was like the kickoff had just started, and I'm like, oh man. You know, it's not unusual for Laramie, Wyoming, to get early snow. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of wild. But it's not snow. It was actually a hailstorm. All right, where did my ChatGPT window go? It was actually a hailstorm that did that. Like, holy crap. That's a lot of, I mean, it was probably, it was probably an inch deep. But, oh my Lord. I can't ever remember there being a hail-covered field like that. And then it was cold enough down there that it pretty much stayed the whole game. It looked pretty much like this the whole time. He tried to clear off a few spots here and there, like for the kicker, and but obviously they had got the yard lines and stuff. But I'm like, that was wild. That was wild. I can't remember that I've ever seen a field covered in hail like that. All right, up we go. 360, just another 2,000 feet. We'll be at cruise. Put that guy to bed, probably. I think you're supposed to officially wait till cruise, but that's all right. Uh-oh, what do we got here?
Air Canada 839, proceed direct to booth.
Hey, Paul. Paul, I don't have much experience with IVAO, so I'm not probably going to be a good person to ask on that. I've only really flown on VATSIM. I've not flown ever on even Pilot Edge, so but I think they all have, I would assume that they all have similar like training resources and things like that. I do know that VATSIM has some really nice things available to people that are beginning and are interested in flying online. So I can speak to some of those things if you're interested. But if you're heading to IVAO, I really don't honestly know. I think the little that I know about it, I think it's a little bit more prevalent like in European airspace, and I know they have a really strong ATC network down in South America as well. I have read that they're slightly less stringent when it comes to following all of the different rules and regulations that you have to follow if you're trying to simulate real ATC. So maybe in that regard they might be slightly more beginner friendly, but I think at the end of the day they're trying to accomplish the same thing that VATSIM is, which is they're trying to simulate ATC as accurately as they possibly can. So I don't know, I guess if anybody here in chat has an opinion on that or some experience on that, yeah, I guess chime in. Oh, you know what? I did fly on. Oh shoot! What was the network? Oh shoot! There was the one network that was briefly taking shape, and then audio for VATSIM came out and kind of killed it. Oh man! And it had really good. It had really good model matching, and what was that called? Shoot. POSCON. Yeah, Iowa Scotsman. Thank you. So I guess I did do POSCON a little bit. Nick, yep, POSCON. And I quite enjoyed POSCON. They just didn't quite get all of their things implemented as quickly as they needed to, and VATSIM kind of swallowed them back up. But Iowa Scotsman is sort of agreeing with what I'm saying as far as IVAO. Good deal. Yeah, so Paul, first time chatter, by the way. Thanks for the first time chat. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? And what do you like to fly?
495, descend 13,000, Delta Inter 3021, Vancouver.
3021, repeat that, so what's your flying, sir?
POSCON, even for the small window of time that it was active, really did a lot for all of us, because it kind of kicked VATSIM in the butt a little bit and got them to expedite their it wasn't audio for VATSIM, that came later, but it was the
1286 West Shot Flying,
it was the frames per second at which the aircraft and stuff were displayed, because it used to be, it was something crazy like 1 frame for every 5 seconds, and then it basically flipped around and was like 5 frames per second. And so anyway, it really helped make the world, the other aircraft that you see in the world, it was really nice. And then you could, like I remember in POSCON, you could actually see like the nose dip when you hit the brake, and if you were hovering a helicopter, you could see the little oscillations. And it was the first time we had any of that. And I tell you what, man, a lot of us, especially at the Virtual USA Flying Club, we were in, man. We were hooked, and we're like, yes, let's make this happen. I know Jeffrey B. Made a big old CSL directory, and it had a lot of early momentum, and then they just kind of never quite got it out of beta phase, and then VATSIM kind of upped their performance, and next thing you knew, they were just, again, they pretty much had taken back over. And now I think it's just kind of the big three, right? VATSIM and IVAO and Pilot Edge. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody else that provides ATC, and yeah, it does any of that stuff. What does Infinite Flight use? Like, are they kind of like TeamSpeak, or, I know that when I used to fly on Google Earth Flight Sim, they use TeamSpeak for their air traffic control. Company message. What do I... Let's see if I remember how to do this. I'm trying to get better at doing this company message stuff here. So I think we go to the... data link. I've already forgotten. No. Don't tell me. I will get it. I will get data. No.
Canada 210, contact
It's not ATC.
135.
I don't think it is.
Roger, over to Edmonton now 13502 Air Canada 2.
Received messages. There we go. So we got load sheet messages here. And this is our latest one. What are they trying to tell us here? No ADC required. Okay. Compliant stuff. Sweet. I think this is just all, again, prelim, load sheet stuff. Yeah, and I kind of requested it a couple different times there, so that's sort of why that's the way it is. All right, awesome. And it's telling me we could probably turn off the belts soon.
Canada 211, continue descent 13,000.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
3021, descend 13.
Well, I tell you what, this is already going much better than yesterday's flight, to say the least. The one thing that the real bummer about kind of canceling out on yesterday's was the fact that I was getting ready to do some float plane stuff, and it was actually up here in the Vancouver area. So, but I was just so frustrated by the end of the Airbus stream that I was like, I was in no state of mind to do float plane things.
Go ahead for Golf Mike Alpha Romeo.
I have the float plane
Mike Alpha Romeo,
adventure backed up
and if you do, which approach would you like?
to
We do have the weather, and
later
you're
this
looking for ILS Yankee runway
the
15.
23rd of the month, actually. So
Mike Alpha Romeo, Roger.
hopefully things will go better. I'm also just kind of like, it's been transitioning to this new job has been a little bit of a challenge. Trying to figure out, I don't have a set schedule just yet, and so I try to plan a few things during the week and something on the weekend. And what happened, I think part of what happened to me yesterday was I did a late run on Friday night and didn't get back and didn't really get to sleep till about midnight. I was still pretty tired, just mentally tired. So I'm hoping all that settles down here. I'm sort of the new guy, and I'm sort of covering here and there and learning this and that and doing trainings and all that stuff. And so I'm hoping eventually I will get into a regular routine and not have to just kind of have all my streams be to be announced, or as my mental status allows, things like that.
You can pass that to terminal. Contact terminal 128.6.
28.6,
All right, I'm going to do a quick leg stretch here, see if he can do without me just for a couple of minutes, and yeah, I'll be right back. Center Northwest 816, could we get about 5 minutes away from the flight deck?
Air Canada 1732, just letting you know I'm on the frequency.
Canada 1732, Roger, stand by. Northwest 816, Roger, first you're clear direct Sierra Romeo, and call them back.
All right, first clear direct Sierra Romeo, and we'll call you when we get back. Northwest 816. Sierra Romeo.
Canada 1732, climb for level 290.
Where the heck
Air
is
Canada
that?
1732, climb for level 290.
That's a heck of a shortcut right there. Wow.
Air Canada 773, continue descent.
That'll save us a little bit of time. I mean, not huge, but cutting across the triangle, that's for sure. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. What up, Boozy?
Alpha, what's your estimated time correction.
I'm just going to use the little Airbus pilot's room. I'll be right back.
X-ray Alpha Alpha, Roger. If you could stay on that mark, you can do me a great favor. Thank you. North 509, wind, variable 4 knots, runway 16, clear flight.
Hi, Boozy. How are you, man? Fun hanging out with you this morning on the spooky dookie flight that you had there. So this is what we were giving you guys. Basically cutting it across here to. This is SSR, so almost the beginning of the arrival there, so that'll help a little bit, you know. Take it from an hour and 59 to like an hour and 49 maybe.
Air Canada 1732.
But hope you're doing good. Well, I know you're doing good because I hung out with you for about the first 3 hours of the morning. Yes indeed, yes indeed. Ah, yes indeed, it's fun time. I watched. I was there, and I thought that was a really good choice. Yeah, it looked like it. And there's like not really even an official event up there. They just staffed up, right? I'm trying to. So as most people know, yeah. I'm pretty influenced by other streamers, and I basically copy and do all the stuff I could do. Everything that's good from anybody else's stream, I try to copy. Steal like an artist. That's the name of the book I read. But anyway, one of the things that your go-around today has inspired me to do, Mr. Boozy, is to actually execute go-arounds more often. It is it's something that truly, like, I'm probably unstable in half of my approaches, honestly, and it wouldn't hurt me a bit to practice some go-arounds. And anyway, so thank you for doing that because it did inspire me. BPAT, you're gonna follow that as well, yeah. There truly is a book
FedEx 893, proceed direct.
That has influenced my stream. Excuse me, my streaming.
Can you repeat that?
And
Affirm,
why am
direct,
I?
Oscar Lima Mike.
I swear, the Bing search window is a joke.
Oscar Lima Mike.
Found
it. Direct Oscar Lima Mike 893.
All right. Well, this is the book it's
and,
a
Center Mike
legit
Alpha Romeo request descent.
a legit book. There we go. Steal Like an Artist,
Mike
Austin
Alfa Romeo
Clean,
descend
Austin
10,
Cleon.
10,000.
So
Get you built into correction
one of the
to
things that he promotes in here,
016 down to 10,000, Mike Alpha Romeo.
100% Boozy. That's
Canada
exactly right.
773 contact arrival 128.6.
But one of the things that he promotes in here, and it's nothing. So I come from so quick.
Sorry, what's
quick
that?
little
138.6
quick
or
little
128.6?
backstory here.
Canada 773.
Hey, Ducky, what's up? Both my parents are artists, so
Going to 128.6.
I come from that background, right?
Thanks for your service.
And so it is sort of like the
So the 595
doing trying to replicate something that someone else does is a part of the process, but it's not exactly something I thought much about. I guess like you have to, if you're playing a piano, you have to play things that other people have written, right? Like that's, you just don't start out composing original stuff, right? Same thing if you're trying to paint, you know, or draw or photography or anything like that, right? But it's just not something I ever really thought too much about. I just kind of thought it was part of the process, but it was a good reminder in that book to not be afraid of trying to literally steal something, you know, air quotes, from someone else artistically, because even if you attempt to duplicate it 100%, you're not ever going to. And you know, even if you try to, you know, paint a picture that's the same as someone else, like it's gonna have your personal touch, and it's gonna be your personal deal, your personal version of it. So it's okay to do that. So yeah, I mean, so that's what I've just done in my streaming, is like Slant Alpha has had a lot of good ideas, and so I've taken a few things from him, and JPC, and now Boozy Sheep is another one, and Fighty, and I mean there's just on and on and on. There's really a lot of really good streamers out there, and you know, even if I try to duplicate it exactly the same as Boozy, it's not going to be exactly the same, and it's going to end up being you know, over time it'll end up being a unique creation. But so yeah, everybody does it slightly different. That's right, Boozy. So the takeaway, the steal like an artist moment for me this morning was seeing you do that go around, because I'm like, I really should do that much more often than I actually do. So like I say, thanks for doing that, man. Thanks for streaming. It takes a lot of work and effort. Appreciate you coming on a Sunday morning. I'm glad you got to sleep in.
Cleared the ILS Zulu.
By the way, that's a big
15 via the Prince George VOR. We'll call you final, Mike Alpha Romeo.
Turn that guy down.
Yep, I got it all wrong.
I'm glad you got to sleep in a little bit, man. That's nice. It's a nice feeling to wake up an hour or two later than normal.
The rest unchanged, Mike Alpha Romeo.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And I have pets that help me with that. But sometimes, like, I think they kind of are starting to know when it's weekend. When it's the weekend, it's like, it's okay to let Dad sleep a little bit. All right, fuel on board. Well, I can't really do any fuel calculations here because we just got a mega shortcut. But I can estimate here, if we look at the Houston, the Smithers VOR, Yankee Delta, we can at least see if we're in the neighborhood here. So let's come over here. Do I have? Yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Did I follow me? No? Why doesn't it follow me? I want to go back to my load sheet here. Where's my load sheet? I may not have a load sheet here. No, I don't actually think I do. So, alright, I'll come over to Sim Brief, and yeah, we'll just take a look at where we are supposed to be fuel wise. Yeah, Yankee Delta. Um, 5.3 metric tons. Yeah. Well, yeah, listen to your body, right? That will help. So 5.3 metric tons. So we'll just kind of keep. Where's my FOB? Kind of keep an eyeball on that when we get semi near. We should see it. I'm zoomed out quite a bit here. So do you have a is your schedule pretty set? I was just talking about that. Is your schedule pretty set weekly? Like, do you do the Monday through Friday thing with weekends off, or are your Hey Mike, hey buddy, what's up, dude? Thanks for the raid. Good to see you. I'm wrestling with that in my new job. Is I don't really have a set schedule yet. They're kind of bouncing me around a little bit, and it contributed a little bit to what happened to me yesterday, because I covered a pretty late run and was a little tired and not mentally quite there. And I'm a routine guy. I like routines. So that's been tough. But I also was thinking today that even though I am getting bounced around a little bit this fall, I have to remind myself that normally in the fall when I'm coaching, I'm only able to stream Saturdays is all I was ever streaming. Oh, I need to call this guy back. Center Northwest 816, we're back.
Northwest 816, roger.
So that's been kind of nice too, even though the streams have been a little bit chaotic. Like, I've been just trying to follow events on the VAT USA calendar, for the weekday events. I tried for a while being like a Tuesday, Thursday guy, and that was fine, except for unfortunately, the Tuesday and Thursday events kind of dried up, and then then there's something cool going on Wednesday, and so I'm like, well, why limit the day that you fly to why? I know again, I just talked about having a schedule and being consistent and all that stuff, but I'm like, maybe I should just look at the calendar and let that drive my weekly schedule, because there's always something going on Saturday. That's an easy one. I don't know. I'm trying to load up the VAT USA calendar. It's not loading now. So anyway, yeah, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. Mike, thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Sunday.
Alaska 193 center.
Alaska 193, sorry about that, go ahead.
Alaska 193, Anchorage is one offline, nothing further, switch en route, cherry flight.
Alright, push to Yukon 193,
You too.
Kind of looking ahead here at the Juneau weather. Now, Juneau is marginal VFR up there, so again, to add to kind of the challenge of this flight, we're going to have to contend with the winds 110 at 14, 110 at 14, 4 statute miles of visibility with some rain, some fog, a few clouds at 700, broken at 3,200, overcast 4,500. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. And they're suggesting runway 8, which I believe runway 8 is the only way you can land in, if I remember. Yeah, runway 8 is everything. So we'll have to, pardon me, have to decide what it is we want to try to do here. And for those of you unfamiliar with Juneau, there is terrain that you have to work your way around also. It's to the northwest of the field, so you're landing you're landing eastbound, but there's a mountain that you kind of have to go around and come down. It's sort of cool. Like I say, it's going to be a challenge, and perhaps we will see one of those Boozy Sheep inspired go-arounds today. You never know. I'm just going to look right now. Let's look at these arrivals. Or sorry, approaches.
Charlie Golf Mike Alfa Romeo, wind
So
150 knots, 12.
Can come in. So there's the LDA, Zulu, and X-ray, which are kind of coming from our.
5, Mike Alfa Romeo.
You know, we could come up from here. We could come out here as well to Bergs. So we have final. We have. Whoops. Oh boy.
Station center will be back 2 minutes.
Let's just pick the let's just pick the X-ray one just to kind of get a sense of what we're looking at here. So yeah, so here we go. So this is I think this is a back course with the procedure turn and on in. You can also come from Sister Island on a 007 to intercept, and I'm not sure if there's ATC there, they may vector us out here as opposed to doing this back course localizer. But you can see even at that, right, like the airport, the landing strip, the runway, I guess they have many names for that. It's an offset approach. So you're grabbing a localizer here to come on in, but then you have to at Barlow, you have to make that last little correction to come on in. Now maybe it's a CGL NDB. That's probably the go-around time, 3.2 miles. So yeah, that'll be pretty interesting. I'm just going to add that to the route right now, and we can mess around with that as we get closer. As you can see, we're closing in on probably about a third of the way there. You know, yep, back course because you need to be above 7,000. Oh yeah, that's the other part of this is the altitude restrictions here. Okay, why isn't that showing up on my deal now? Let's try that again. Approach. Do I have I think I might need to put in. Sorry, I'm looking here. Nope, but there is no arrival. So yeah, that's really weird. I don't know why it's not. So let's add it. Or do I want the LDA? Let's have a look at the LDA. I don't think this is much different. No, I want the RNAV. I think the RNAV has a bit of... No, it doesn't. I take it back. RNAV Tango. Man, oh man. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of guidance here from the ATIS, but yeah, I think we'll just stick with the why have I lost RNAV X-ray? Where'd you go? RNAV X-ray. Hello, where are you? RNAV Tango, Victor. Oh, these are 2-8s. Here's runway 8. LDA Zulu from Sisters. Again, I'm not 100% sure that makes a huge difference, but it should show down here. I don't know why it's not showing. All right, that's okay. We'll figure it out. Like I say, when we get a little bit closer. RNAV GPS Victor. That's so we want to come off Sister because that's the waypoint that we're cleared to right now. So bright on. Hey, how's it going? Come here. I don't want that because that's a big time turn. So that's not going to work for us. How about the LDA X-ray? Man, I got so much junk on the screen. This is more our speed because we're coming in here. We're outbound on a 007. All right, LDA X-ray is what we'll plan. But anyway, like Techie was saying, at D-Bowl we need to be still pretty high, 6,300. Then Lens. So if we're not going to go to D-Bowl unless we're given the back course, which it wouldn't actually. Now that I look at this, it wouldn't make any sense for us to fly that back course because we're already direct Sister. So we're going to come in here to Lens. We need to be 5,600, and this avoids this big terrain feature. And then grab that localizer, take it all the way into Barlow, and pin that guy down there. There we go, clean that up. Take it in here to Lens, then over to Barlow, 8 miles out, down at 3,700. And then we get down here to, this is the CGL NDB, Coghlan Island. And that's the point at which we need to make a decision here. So we'll be down, that's a 2 mile, 3.2 to the touchdown zone. Perfect. Now, let's see. MDA is, so the MDA 3200, the height is 3175. And yeah, so you can immediate right hand turn if we go around all the way around to a 310, and then we climb outbound to Lens. Is that what we do? Outbound to Lens and then hold. Climbing right hand turn to 5,600 on a 251. Oh, it's out here. Boom. Yeah, out to Lens, and we join the hold. And then we come back in. Yeah, so it's quite a high NDA. And we'll have to be ready for that. If we don't make it, we're going to Yakutat. And Yakutat's not much better. It's IFR conditions. Ooh, it's a little windier, and it's worse. 1 statute mile. Oh boy, yeah. So this will be interesting. This will be very, very interesting. See how it shakes out. But you can see as we go, it's been getting more and more cloudy here. So this is yeah, it'll kind of be cool. Well, I hope we didn't lose Anchorage Center. Unfortunately, doggone it, we have. We've lost Anchorage Center. Well, shoot. Alright, so it's nobody to blame but us at this point. Got a little bit more ATC from Vancouver, but then we'll be on our own. Alright, so we got a little bit of weather. This is probably just more paint and terrain, maybe more than anything. It's gonna be a crabby one, no doubt about that. Gonna be as crabby as I was after the stream yesterday. Oh man, my wife is making some homemade potato soup. And it's at that point where it's literally filling the house with deliciousness. The smell is just everywhere. Can't wait.
Back off Romeo, Roger. Down and clear.
Cannot wait. Well, the thing about if we get to Yak Attack, I guess the thing that's good is even though the conditions are worse, the
Two Delta Echo.
let me pull it up here. Even though the conditions are worse, the approach doesn't have the the terrain to contend with. So we'll either come in right now. If it's 120 at 4, then we'd probably be coming in hitting it this way. Coming up here and hitting it this way. But yeah, as you can see. There's terrain up here, but you basically have 3 different approaches that are not, you don't have to worry too much. There's this glacier here, but
Anchorage offline, surveillance service terminates, switch en route, Cherry flight, bye-bye.
have an excellent day, and thanks for the ATC. We'll see you next Sunday, Northwest 816. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, we'll keep monitoring this dude here. We'll go over to 2280. Hey man, tech review, that's great news. I think you're really going to enjoy it. And those are definitely the 2 things I would start with. The next thing I would tell you is to invest in Global Forest. It's going to be your first payware update or upgrade or plug-in or whatever, but it's worth it. It really does a nice job with making those trees, especially like in areas where there's not a lot of like where the ortho images aren't super duper, the more rural areas, I guess, Canada and Alaska and things like that. So that'd be the first payware that I would recommend to you. But yeah, man, you're going to enjoy, and yeah, you'll kind of get used to the closer you get to the ground, the worse it looks in some regards. But what you're really going to like is the default airports. By and large, they're very, very up to date and accurate, and they look pretty good. Obviously the clouds, and all that stuff, it's depends a little bit on your system, but yeah, I'm happy for you, man. I've been really happy that I've been able to get my X-plane back up and running. So now, I tell you what, you've got options now as well. You got your aircraft, which should be the Zibo there. So there's your free airliner. You've got the Citation X, which is your free bizjet, and then you have the well, the King Air 90 is pretty solid if you like that as your twin. The Skyhawk is pretty solid. I mean, you got a host. That's the other thing about X-Plane is the default planes are slightly better to begin with, but there's been a lot of community love, especially with that Zebo. Really, the Citation X is kind of just right out of the box. It's pretty doggone good. And same with the Skyhawk, honestly. And then there's a good mod for the King Air, the C90. There's a good mod out there for that. So yeah, you did a little VFR Bayport to Bridgeport. Nice. You notice LaGuardia has not been updated. Yeah, there's a few, and that's actually kind of rare, to be honest, Techie, because of that scenery gateway that X-Plane uses. The community, if they see something out of place, they're pretty good about jumping in there and fixing it and then resubmitting it. So it's interesting that is like what part of that is not right. Because it's very interesting to hear that, especially with a little bit of a major scenery. What did you notice that was a little off there? Silix. Hello, long haul champion of all times. What's going on, my friend?
Vancouver Center, good afternoon. It's WestJet 123, leaving flight level 310 for flight level 340.
Very, very nice to see you. Happy Sunday, or potentially, I guess, could be Monday morning. It's pretty close to midnight over in your neck of the fatherland. So I don't know, but anyway, you're going to enjoy that, Techie. You're going to enjoy that aspect of X-Plane.
Cover Center, good afternoon. Seneca 440655 flight 6,700 per 8,000.
Man, I'm loving this. Washington's kind of getting after the Chargers. Holy cow. Yeah.
Number 4406.
Oh, okay, the reverser's not working yet. Yeah. Tell you the other thing you're going to enjoy about that is that whole configuration process is so nice. It's so very nice. We really got spoiled in X-Plane with setting things like that up. Got your internet back, and it is midnight. Well, I understand if you can't stay long, but it's always good to talk to you, Zilix. Glad you're here. Hope you've had a good weekend.
Go ahead for 06 Foxtrot. 06 Foxtrot, just put in.
Doing a little short haul, so that for you, that's like a 6-hour flight probably, or what, huh? Yeah, where to? That's always the question, isn't it? So, you know, if you're looking for a little ATC, there is some stuff happening up here in Vancouver. The west coast of the states, you can generally find a little ATC this time of day. Looks like the Caribbean has some stuff going on as well. There's some good options down in that neck of the woods. South America, you know, it's hard to tell how long these guys are going to be on, but they do a nice job of staffing up. Buenos Aires, and yeah, that's a fun place to fly. Everybody else has pretty much gone to bed. Looks like there may be a little bit of stuff in the UK and Ireland, but yeah, Wales and yeah, so I don't know. That's always the $1 million question. Oh yeah, you're good to go, man. And you bought X camera? Yeah. I messed around that plug-in has some really cool features, and I messed around with it 2 years ago, and I don't know. That one, it was a little more than what I really was needing. You know, the regular camera kind of did the job for me, but I've seen some people do some really amazing stuff with that. Jeffrey B uses that for our air show, and it's really, really cool. Very powerful. And then, of course, the SPAD, that's over my head. There's 1,000,001 things you can do with that. So that's way cool.
Yeah, don't say your wife.
Well, you keep us up to date on how that progression is going, and yeah, just enjoy the journey. Take it a little bit at a time. You have an appointment tomorrow at 9. Yeah. You get your car done. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I'd have to be going to bed, man. I'm yawning right now just thinking about it. I'm not even tired, but I'm yawning because I'm just thinking about it. Maybe this is a little weather. I don't know. Does the Phoenix weather actually work? Oh, you just bought it. Oh, man. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah. Techie, I wonder sometimes with that, I assume you're talking about X camera. I wonder sometimes if, like, having a Stream Deck or something would be helpful, you know, as opposed to, like, you know, using your buttons or keys or all that stuff. I don't know, but yeah. So Zilix, are you saying you just purchased a car, or you have a new car that you have purchased but it's already needing repairs? That's not good if that's the case. If you have a new car, that's awesome. That is that's exciting.
123 crossing traffic, 1,000 above, 30 miles here, 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's way cool. That is way cool. What'd you end up getting? Don't mind me asking.
What is it, 123?
Sorry, go ahead for Western 123.
123 crossing traffic, 1,000 above, now 25 nautical miles here, 12 o'clock.
Heck yeah, man. That's
okay, thanks
awesome.
For the heads up. I got him on the PCAS. We'll look out the window for him. Western 123.
Look at that bad boy. That'll get you back and forth to church right there, man. Look at that guy. Whew. Nice. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, those are cool. That's my wife. I think her dream car is a Lexus. She's always wanted one. Black and white. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. First thing you're going to do is take it out on the Autobahn and see what it can do, right? Never? What? Come on. Don't give me that. Let that big dog eat. Well, not right away, but like at a certain point, right? Oh, Techie, great call. You know what? That honestly should probably be your first payware is X Organizer. Yeah, that's a very, very good point. Not good for the engine. I mean, you know, like you need a couple thousand miles on it, right? But then don't you got to shake the rust out just a little bit? Kick the and I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know anything about cars. Yeah, 1,500 kilometers, okay.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. Much. 123.
That's pass interference. How is that not pass interference? Wow. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, I think what I'm going to do here, so we're not going to get any ATIS help. That's okay. We're just going to load in the arrival, and we are going to pick. What do I have selected again? RNAV. I got the LDA X-ray. And we are taking it. Yeah, right there. So it'll be, and I'm going to close up. I'm going to close up the disco here because we're going to go SSR. Let's just have a peek at this here. And I'm a German potato who can fly big planes. We're all jealous of that, Zilix. We are all definitely jealous of that. Okay, so let's have a look. See, let's zoom in a little bit here. So there we go. So we're hitting Sisters, and then we are going to Linz. Yep. Then to Barlow. Then to CGL. Then we have to make a decision at that point, don't we? And hopefully by then we'll see the runway. It's going to be interesting because it's fairly low. So, you know, you never know. I guess we'll have to see when we get there. But that's the plan of attack, you guys. So let's go put our info in here. Pardon me. Coughing into the mic. QNH right now 3012 in Juneau. Well, that's the last report anyway. Our temp is 9. You know, we're getting to that point where we're going to start thinking a little bit more about icing, don't we? 090 at 13. The wind is at least coming right down the pipe, so that's good. And so Zabero, barrel. Is 3175. This could be very interesting because right now there's a few clouds at 6. It's broken at 3,400 and overcast at 4,500. So it might be interesting. All right, I'm gonna once again. I need to this large Diet Dr. Pepper is running right through me, so I'm gonna take another stretch break anyway. It's probably time for that, and I'll talk to you in just a sec. Thanks again for tuning in to the Melvin Leroy channel. Talk to you in a sec.
Further surveillance service terminates Century Flight. station calling at Kelowna readability 1.
So here's a good trivia question for you guys. How much fuel, or how many times can you attempt a landing before you need to divert to your alternate? Silix, what does your company allow for? Oh, holy cow, Sim Caesar. Hey. Welcome, Monster. Mystics. Hey, guys.
Try calling 119.6.
Raiders. Good to see you. Happy Sunday, everyone. Here's the trivia question for you coming in. Tyre Goth, hey. Hiya. How many go-arounds can a person do before they have to divert? Is there a standard for that? I wonder. I mean, I imagine it's company specific. Oh, Monster, thanks for the really cool RIP cheer bit there, man. Appreciate that. Great to see you. 2 to 3, probably out of fuel. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, because we're heading to. So Mystics 3, they're voting 3, depending on. Yeah, so we're heading to Juneau, and it's a very likely scenario here that we might have to go around, and then if we do end up, like, if it's just too low, if the ceilings are too low, we got to go to Yak Attack. And so I'm trying to figure this out. Hey, holy moly, cannoli! What we got another 100 here, squeezing a few. All right, thank you, Tyre Goth. Yeah, might be a little more lax if it was the controller's fault. Yeah. Wow. Thank you for you're kind of getting a hype train maybe started here, Tyro. Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you very much. Skull. So, of course, I'm asking my my flight engineer, ChatGPT. Let's see what. So there's no limit, but in the cockpit we always take enough to do 3 go-arounds at the main and 3 at the secondary. I didn't even think about that. What? Because like our second, yes, Tyro, you too can have chat FEPT. So general, they're saying there isn't a fixed number. Yeah, 1 to 2 is common, but we kind of got to get that figured out, because the place that we are diverting to is also very much a, it's so Juneau is marginal VFR and Yak Attack is IFR. So I'm just curious here. So I'm looking at all kinds of things, and I think the first thing I'm looking at here is fuel, right? Fuel. When we get to Juneau, we are predicted to have 3.4 tons of fuel on board. So Zilix, tell me, and all you real-world pilots, tell me if I'm even close to this. So this is what we're predicted to have, 3.4 tons, metric tons. And then we, as I come back up to the top here, alternate, we need 1.8, or we put 1.8 in there. So 1.8 of the 3.4, basically half of that, is fuel just to get to Yakutik. Is that right? You had to do 2 going into Chongqing the other day. Dang. But So, all right. So I think what this tells me is if I am doing go-arounds and I get even close to that, I need to divert, because if I get below 1,871 kilograms of fuel, then I'm not going to make it to my alternate. Am I even close to thinking about this the correct way, you guys? It seems to make sense to me, but again, I don't really know what I'm talking about a lot of the times. I think we're getting weather. I didn't realize that Phoenix had weather. All right, so here's our big number, guys. We're gonna try to divert. If we get down to, I'm gonna just say 2,000. Like, we need to divert. And then we'll also just we'll see how close we are at 3.4. Now I'm really glad we got that little shortcut. I was, yeah. Tyro did. Am I like, I'm always the last to know, but like, when did this happen? When did this? I thought X-Plane was the king of all things weather. Did Phoenix sneak weather in on us here, or is this not? Techie, that a boy. Best 32 gigs and $20 you'll ever spend. Yeah, SimBrief only does the math for the main route with one go around. Okay. Aha. So I'm gonna have to, if we do go around, if we don't hit it on the second one. Hi, Chris. If we don't hit it on the second time around, we need to basically divert. Again, we'll kind of look here and see, and maybe it'll be a non-issue, but we'll be ready. We have been Boozy Sheep inspired, by the way. Okay, Zilix is in agreement. So, all right, good deal. Always makes me feel slightly better that when the real world pilots are like, yes, that's the right thing. Good afternoon, Beethoven. Very, very good to see you, my friend. And welcome. So we are currently, by the way, we're just monitoring Vancouver Center just for a little chatter. We're on our way up to Juneau, Alaska. It was kind of an unscheduled little makeup stream, and we're in the baby bus, and we're doing all right. We're in the Northwest Orient livery. The stream title would lead you to believe that it's the bowling shoe livery. It technically is not the bowling shoe livery, because I think the bowling shoe livery is black all the way on the bottom. So it's like the modern variant of the bowling shoe. But yeah.
Vancouver Center, it's citation Golf Mike Alpha.
Hey, Zilix, look. No worries, man. I'm not holding you legally responsible.
Back with you again, Golf Mike Alpha Romeo.
Tech, you got it for only 15? Oh, there you go, man.
Mike Alpha Romeo, clear numbers for Prince George 5 departure.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to plan on doing is just keeping an eyeball on the fuel on board. And if I
by the Prince George 5 flight plan route
going into that second attempt, if I'm anywhere close to 2,000 pounds, I think I'm just going to keep moseying up the coast.
We'll call you ready for taxi, Mike Alpha Romeo.
To Yak Attack. I think that'd be smart. Okay, well.
When ready down to flight level 210, West Shell 123.
That sounds like a plan. Stan. Here comes top of drop. And so let's one more time just take a look-see here, and we need to be down
Vancouver
to
Center, good evening, Ridge 178 Heavy at Mocha. Check land flight level 3.
5,600 at Lynn's. I'm going to put that in. That doesn't mean we need to be down to 5,600. We're going to Sisters Island first.
Heavy.
And then we have 12 more miles. Or, no, yeah, 13 miles, basically, to get to Lynn's, but I'm going to put this in at
Pursue direct hotel.
5,600.
178.
Roger.
And yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see. Capital of Alaska. Very nice approach. Yes. It. I could change to the Sea Otter. Oh, Zilix also need to have enough to hold for an hour. So all of these are very, very good points, Zilix. And I don't know if SimBrief accounts for all of that. I think they're getting like a little better at that, right? Like they sort of have that in mind. So, so that would maybe make me think that I need to maybe more like around 3,000 kilograms just in case I have to hold, right? SimBrief has only 10 minutes of hold planned. Oh, you know what? I probably couldn't see that in my OPF here, can I? Fuel contingency 15 minutes. Yep. Only yeah, about 582 kilograms. Wait a second. Hold on. Here's one I actually was wanting to ask somebody. So what is this? Fin Res Final Reserve? Is that part of like what is that exactly? What is the Fin Res? Taxi takeoff, trip fuel. FinRes plus alternate. Okay, so they're saying 2835 is when we need to make the break right there. All right, so 2835. I wonder if that FinRes, if that takes into account. I don't know. I'm seeing all this stuff that, isn't it fun to just geek out about this stuff in a sim? Love that kind of stuff, man. Love it. Poor Zilix, he didn't realize he was going to be put on the spot. He'll probably never come back to the sim.
1798 Vancouver, hello, direct Seattle, climb for level 370.
Yep, this is kind of what we're getting into, you guys, and I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous.
Mike Alpha Romeo's ready for taxi, Prince George.
I'm also a little hungry because I keep smelling my wife's potato soup. Hopefully I'll be able to pull this off halfway decent.
Mike Alpha Romeo, Roger.
Mike Alpha Romeo, Roger. Taxi 8 when your discretion, Delta, line up.
All right, I think I'm going to come down here. It's been a pleasure listening to Vancouver. Those guys, again, they do a great job here on a Sunday. If you're ever just looking for a place to fly on Sunday afternoon, evening, West Coast Wednesdays, man, I can't recommend it enough. It's super chill, perfect amount of traffic, absolutely gorgeous area to fly, top-notch ATC. Really a nice way to end the week. All right, so the FinRes is final reserve fuel, and there's a rule that you need to have at least 30 minutes as final reserve before you call minimum fuel. That's the legal limit. Okay. All right. So you always make sure you're over that. Gotcha. Got an ad break starting here. You're not going to miss much. We'll just start the descent. When you get back on the other side, we'll be in the soup probably. No pun intended. We'll be our own version of potato soup here in just a minute. You're don't have ads because you're a generous person. Very nice of you to subscribe, by the way. Thank you. Don't have to do that stuff. You guys just being here, man. This is what it's all about. My wife appreciates it because that means I'm not up there bothering her. So, you know, I'm down here in my basement area where I belong. Okay, let's do a little before descent checklist. We've got the MCDU set up. I'm gonna suggest we do a medium auto brake. I know there's a way to calculate that, but I don't know what that is, so I just put medium. When we get through transition, it's going to be 3012. So let's preset that 3012. That'll be ready to go when we get to that point. Cabin signs, yeah, we better probably have everybody sit back down and get buckled up. It could be a little bit of a rodeo there. Yeah, Mayday, bingo fuel on that deal, right? Yeah, hopefully we won't get there. And again, like, I feel like if we can make it to Yakutat, we'll be fine because, you know, we've got straight in and relatively obstacle-free options. So if we don't get into Yakutat, I mean, it's that could get pretty dire because there's not a lot of options. If we don't get down into Yakutat, like we've got Sitka, we've got Gustavus, that's just a little past Yakutat, and it's got a 6,700 foot, so we could get there. It's like another 100 miles or something like that, but that would be that'd be a nerve-wracking diversion from your diversion. Probably what we should have done, if we were smart, is planned enough fuel either to make it to Anchorage or all the way back to Vancouver. I know that there's I've watched enough YouTubers to know that there are some of these Alaskan routes where they literally, like, their alternate is back at their home airport, and so they just have to double up on the fuel. So Silix, you've explained it very well, so I appreciate it. All right, I think it's time. Let's let the airplane take us down the hill here. And let's see how this thing goes. I better be getting close because I'm just about out of Diet Dr. Pepper here, you guys. Whoa, Hinshaw! Welcome. Giggle. Hello, hello, hello. Very nice of you to stop by. Hinshaw, great to see you. It was fun lurking on your stream. You were my in-flight entertainment, by the way, so appreciate that. Great to see you. Thank you for the raid. Happy Sunday, everyone. Pleasure to have you on board. Yeah, don't remind me, Beethoven. it's not looking super friendly, but we'll be all right. We'll make it. Cold Nebo, hello. Welcome, welcome. Love all these emotes, man. Crazy. Love it. all the cool streamers have these like holiday specific emotes. I've got to figure out how to do that. So Beethoven, the minimums are 4,100, I think. So it's going to be close. Yeah, a little heavy metal, Cold Neeble. That's right. A little heavy metal. Minimums, no, I take it back. Minimums are 3175. So we've got a little bit of wiggle room here, and I'm hoping for good things. But we went through the whole planning process here, and just looks so nice, doesn't it? Beautiful. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. The problem is there's that broken at 3,400 and a few at 600. That worries me a little bit because you know what, Zilix, that's true. I could auto land. I tell you what I may do is if we have to go to Yakutak, I may do the auto land. I've not done that in the A319 yet. I don't feel good about doing that on this one because of that offset. I don't know how well it would fly that offset auto land, but yep, this is our business right here. We go to Three Sisters, and then or Sisters Island, and then in we go. I wondered about that, Silix. I'm like as a pilot in command, I would think that would be quite hard to not want to take over and just trust that the plane's gonna land. Yeah. I know you train for it, and I know you do it a 1,000 times and all that, but I could understand in bad weather and all that. Ugh. Yeah. Well, I didn't intentionally pick this route because of challenging weather. I picked this route because I knew I'd have Little Vancouver ATC, and I just felt like flying. I've been pretty much flying all day, so I just thought, what the heck, let's put something on stream here and see if we can't make up for Saturday. I've kind of like feel like I've robbed my community of a couple of flights because of my own ineptness. So we had 2 Saturdays ago, we had all kinds of trouble with crash to desktop in X-Plane. I later found out that was related to the weather radar in the 757. So I was able to get that fixed, but that, needless to say, that was a fail. And then of course yesterday we just had problems top to bottom. So maybe this will help make up for that a little bit. I don't know. I'm enjoying it though. So I appreciate you guys coming by, and let's see if we can't figure out how to get this bus on the ground here in Alaska. It has been a busy fall, but it's honestly not been as busy this fall for me as it normally is. Normally I'm coaching and the whole works, and it's like without having that this fall, it's been in some ways like a little bit more, like just a little bit more chill and laid back. And I was just talking earlier in the stream about the only thing that's been a little strange is I don't quite have a set schedule. You know, I'm part-time, but they're moving me around and doing this and that, and so my boss, my manager, tells me at some point we'll get you a set schedule. I'm supposed to have Tuesdays off, and Tuesdays and then the weekend, but that just hasn't quite worked out so far. So Oh man. Uh-oh. Zilix, you better be careful about that kind of stuff, man. Better be careful with that. It's good to enjoy and have fun with your coworkers, but best be safe. That's all I can say. Be safe. So down we go. We have the flight level, or the local altimeter set, and that's kind of next on our checklist. Our fuel is looking good. Again, we are estimating to have like 3,400 kilograms by the time we get in to Juneau, and then we have to turn for our alternate no later than 2,835 kilograms. Yeah. Well, I'm glad nothing bad happened. Glad you enjoyed yourself with your friends. I can speak as an old man, and I like some of the stuff I did when I was younger, like I'm paying for now. So just like I say, moderation. Just be smart about things. It's okay to live life, though. All right, everything else, I think we're doing good here, you guys. Oh, really? Yeah. So, Chris, you're saying we're going to be fine. All right. If you think we're going to be okay, then I'm feeling good about things. Good. I mean, you can see, like, there's there's places peeking out and all this and that. We'll just have to go down and rub noses with it and see what it looks like. Outside air temp is in freezing range. I maybe should be thinking a little bit about anti-ice here. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, let's just throw a little anti-ice on here, just because we're going to be going through some moisture, and it is outside. You know, right now as we're on the border here, if it warms up, if the TAT warms up a little bit more, we'll take it off. But probably not bad to be a little proactive on that. Well, you know, different people have different ways of, kind of expressing themselves or enjoying themselves. I mean, who knows, right? Well, these clouds look a little ominous, but also at the same time they look pretty nice, don't they? I like both sims right now in terms of what they're doing with clouds. Boy, it really is nice. All right, one more check down here. Approach speed 128, landing speed is 123. Minimums are 31 and change. It's an immediate right-hand turn to a 310 heading. Hey, we got another raid. Come on, get in there. Oh, it's Joel. Hey, what's going on? Hi, Raiders. Nice to see you. Came at just the right time. We're trying to sneak into Juneau here. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. That is. And so you can see, again, I'm the only guy left in Flight Sim that didn't know that Phoenix actually painted weather. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty doggone cool. As if I'm not intimidated enough. But yeah, we're coming on in here. Anyway, I was briefing the go around just in case we have to. It's a right hand turn 310 up to the lens fix where we would hold. We need to climb back up to 5,600. So there we go. There we go. Any Bills also does it, huh? Okay. Nice. 15, and yeah, we're looking good. The bottom of descent there, 5,600. We're on track for that. As soon as we get a little closer to lens, I'm going to spin it down to 3,700, which is what we need. Which is what we need to be at Barlow, and then we'll go down from there. Elevation of the field, by the way, is just 25 feet. It's still a big drop here. All right. We're going to activate the approach phase here. 27 and 22. How are we doing speed-wise here? I might grab a hold of the speed and just kind of do that. The good news is we're going to turn and miss most of the... Now we need to be down 212 at lens, don't we? We're going to miss most of that storm cell at least. Okay, let's I'm going to set the speed. We won't probably get there. .210 at Lynn. If we have to, though, we can throw out some boards here. As there's a decel. Yeah, there's a decel point after Sisters Island, so we'll kind of let that work its magic. And yeah, this is encouraging, though. Being, you know, seeing this over here, that's encouraging. So that's maybe letting me believe that we'll be able to sneak it on in there. Fuel is looking good. Okay. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Horrible. I need to be making some radio calls here. Gee, Merry Christmas. We need to be on do we not have what's our local frequency here? 18.7. Goodness sakes. Juneau traffic, Northwest 816 is turning Sisters Island, descending 10,000. We're inbound runway 8. Juneau traffic. God, I hope there's not a bunch of guys already in there. Yeah, how could I, right? Yeah, I think what I'll probably do is... You know, I don't know what I'm going to do. Going to lens will allow me to enter the hold and then reapproach. So I think I am going to try that if that's what happens, but we shall see. All right, am I hitting the decel yet? No, not quite yet. We're coming down though, speed-wise. I'm going to throw the boards out though. I want to try to get myself down to 210 here. And there's my lever asymmetry again for some reason. Alright, 3,000 or 5,600 at Lynn's, then we should turn inbound here. And I guess we're going to find out if we're going to be able to see or not. How's our temp here? We've warmed up a little bit, so we don't need anti-ice. Turn the lights on though. I got the speed brake extended here, and we're not slowing down very doggone much. We're not really going down all that much either. We're idle. Why are we not slowing down? This is really strange. Yep, you're on track there, Beethoven. We're trying anyway. I'll be 210 at Lynn, and then I think from then I'm going to slow down. Yeah, Barlow 180. Just keep the speed coming back. We could start putting out some flaps too, I guess, if I had to. Yeah, we're below 230, so let's do that. Let's go flaps 1. We're going to turn inbound here. Making that turn. Pretty soupy mixed soup face, but that's okay. We're going to break out of it, right? Flaps 1. There you go. You and I are thinking the same, along the same track here. Now we're not, though. Look at us. We're picking up speed. We're pretty much idle. Okay. I know you're not supposed to, but we're going speed brakes and flaps. I might have to throw the gear down here. Juneau traffic. Northwest 816 is turning inbound runway 8, Juneau. Okay. We're going to Barlow. From Barlow, we do need to be down now. Oh, we're on. We are on the... How are we on? I didn't realize we had vertical guidance on this. This is kind of nice. Okay. We're not slowing down much. Oh, I know why. I've armed it, but I need to take it off. Start slowing down. We are below the overcast layer, but these clouds right here are kind of giving us a little trouble here. We'll go gear down to slow down. We're going to go around. So I got to go to 56. Yeah, we definitely don't see the runway. Gear coming up, and give the speed back here. We're going to go Toga, and we need to climb, baby. We're going to turn a heading here of 310. Flaps coming up. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. Back to lead climb here. Keep the turn coming around to 310. We're going to head out to the holding point here, Linz. And I didn't either, Zilix. So we are, oh, speed brake's still out. Yeah, let's do that. 2,800 kilograms is our very lowest point here. So let's come around here, 310. This is probably all in the, deal here, isn't it? Linz, intercept Barlow, hold that. Yeah, this is kind of where we're wanting to go right here, isn't it? Linz, Barlow, yeah, I can't put that in right now. We're gonna just take ourselves back up to 5,600. We're gonna head out to Linz, and I can do that though. Direct. I want to go Linz. Let's insert that. Okay. And yeah, I guess we try that again, don't we, guys? Okay, I don't mind our speed being where it's at. 200 is good. Gears up, flaps are up. Okay, so now we're going to go to Linz and we're going to execute one hold turn at Linz. And I don't think it has the hold in there for me, but then we're going to come back around to Barlow. And yeah, Barlow to CGL. We'll try it again, I guess, right? So there's Linz. This is not the, well, that's not really the hold that I should fly. The hold I should fly should be on a 251 outbound and a what, 071 inbound. Guess we're 254. So we'll try to actually fly the hold and bring it back in here. We're above the terrain. There is a mountain right in front of us, but it's only 4,200 feet. So we're above it, and we're in good shape. And it's rainy. It is red rain. Peter Gabriel weather here. Timer? I may have to count Mississippi's here. I don't know if I'm not sure where my timer is. Where's my timer? Oh, there it is. Okay, right there. So we'll go 1 minute. Let's okay, 20-second mark. So after 5,000, you put smash out. Your gear will slow you down to at least 2. Okay, gotcha. Well, so Beethoven, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Could be right. We're gonna try this again, though. Try this again. Okay. Okay, so the problem is this. I got it. I'm gonna go heading. I'm gonna stay heading mode here because I'm gonna re-enter this RNAV. What did I do last time? Oh, it's in. It's in. Okay, so. Okay. Ah, where's this bit? We need these guys. What the heck? All right, there's a minute. Turn inbound here on a 071. Juneau approach, Northwest 816. We are on the go around. We're turning back inbound runway 8, Juneau. But I've not been good about radio calls. 071. Let's see how we do. So we need to go, we're going to Barlow here, and this is the alternate flight plan. Okay, so here we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. Linz to Barlow. That should be next on the hit parade. Okay, very good. Let's spin it down again. Give it to the FMC, and let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm going to Barlow. Here's the top of drop. 200, that speed's good. So I'm going to go ahead and put a notch of flaps out. See if we can hold our speed a little bit. I'll let the... worry about it not managing the speed, but let's find out. Let's see. Here we go. Approach again. Juneau traffic. Northwest 816 is on approach runway 8. Juneau. Okay, I should be heading down. I'm not heading down. Okay, so this is not good. Let's start heading down, guys. Gear coming down. $3,200 technically is where we're at, but yeah, we're just going to see here. We have enough fuel to do another attempt here if we wanted, but I think I might just go to Yak Attack if we don't make it here, just because I want to go eat potato soup. Ooh, I'm a little high. I missed my mark here. A little bit high. About 400 feet too high there. Ew, that's not good. That's not good. Take it down there to CGL. Let's just see how it goes this time. Boy, this is not... Yeah, we're going around again. And Juneau traffic. Northwest 816 is on the go. Juneau traffic. that's too bad. Gear up, flaps up, and toga. And we need to turn here again. 310 is where we want to go eventually here, but let's just kind of get ourselves headed that way. Darn, yep, it was a 0 view. Not today, my friends. Alright. Not today. It's not loving why. What's up? What do I... Oh, I still have flaps extended. I thought I cleaned my flaps up. Sorry about that. Alright, keep it coming around to 310. And we're going to go to our alternate, you guys. Woohoo! That's right, going to the secondary. It's been a long time since I've done that. It really has. The cool thing about the secondary is the weather is actually worse at the secondary than it is here. So yeah, this should be interesting. So 310, and oh, we did 5,600 is where we want to go. Sorry, I didn't have my ducks in a row here. Let's keep climbing, shall we? There's this thing called terrain that we don't want to hit. Okay, so we're 310. That looks good, and now I need to come down here and we need to go to our Assort direct. Well, I don't know if I know how to do this, you guys. I don't know if I know how to do this. Let's just put it in there, and let's see what happens now. So okay. So I've got to pull up some charts now for Yakutuk. Winds are 120 at 10. All right, so let's see. Runway, I've got an ILS runway 11, and that looks like it's going to be our boy. ILS 11. I'm liking that right now. ILS 11. We need to be... Okay. So it's the nice thing about this is that we can do an auto land here, and the minimums are a lot lower here. The minimums are 50 feet here, so no, 200. I don't know, we'll find out. So now it's using a cost index of 0, so I'm sure it's just trying to save fuel, right? So let's go here. Let's do an arrival and ILS 11, and we're just going to insert that. This is Juneau, which is fine. There's actually a little bit of a, it looks to me like it could be a little bit of a DME approach here. 17 DME approach from Lamar. I wonder if that's we don't have that option there. Okay, so we'll just leave that in, and okay. So here's what I'm a little worried about. No, yeah, so there's a, okay, I'm a little worried there's an 8,100 foot I think the MSC is 5,300 the direction we're heading, but there's an 8,100 foot MSC. I'm going to climb. I want to get up to 10,000 here. I just got a feeling that I want to climb. and I've got fuel on board. Yep. So we're 2,800 was our minimum. So we got extra fuel. We even have enough fuel to do a go around there if we want to. Okay, let's do 10,000 here because what I'm looking at here is that we're going over the top of a bit of terrain. Yeah, it's possible here. We could, we gotta be smart about this. So where the heck am I? I don't even know where I'm at. I don't know. Add. Can I add alternate? I'm trying to add an alternate to my. Trying to add the alternate to my Navigraph here. Okay. I think we're. I don't know. We're flying right now. We're flying direct to the A sort. So that I think A sort takes us out and away from all the terrain here. I think that's where that's taking us. Because right now we're flying at like a little bit of a southwesterly heading. And we're up at 10,000. If we can get to 10,000, we're going to be clear of all the terrain anyway. So that's fine. I'm good with that. All right. So let me. I'm gonna go direct A sort, and then I'm gonna add PAY. I'm just gonna do it manually so I know where the heck I'm going. Where's A sort? Oh yeah, A sort, and then. Well, that actually takes me kind of right up. Like a little chute, it looks like. So we're gonna learn together, guys. We're gonna learn together. But when I get to Juneau, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. All this information here. And I'm gonna try to auto land it. I am, Chris. So here's where we just went up here to our hold waypoint. Now we're coming out here to A sort, and then we're going to be heading up a 159. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 8,700 foot MSA here and an 8,100 here, but it looks like this is 5.3. This airway right here is they're wanting us at 18,000 on the airway. Good Lord. Well, we may have to climb a little bit then. But what I'm going to do when I get to Yakutuk is I'm going to go outbound here to Lamar, and I'm going to fly this arc, and then we'll intercept at Juneau, and we'll frickin'. I don't know if this is an auto land. This is just an ILS, guys. I don't know if this is category 3 that we can auto land it. I don't know, but okay, yeah. I'm missing lots of chat, I'm sure, but I'm having a ton of fun here, you guys. Let me give you one of these. I got to stretch my legs. All right, so what, I guess the only thing I'm just questioning right now is if I should actually climb up to 18,000. I know that's what the airway suggests. I'm gonna look on SimBrief here just to double check. Man, let's see. World high. We came out to A-sort. Where's A-sort at? All right, my sky vector is saying we can be at 6,500. I think that's what we're going to be fine where we're at here. So, are we going now? Direct fakes? Yeah, direct fakes. Cool. So we're going to go fakes, and then at fakes, we got a little discontinuity. I am going to punch in manually here Lamar. LL Lima Mike Alpha Romeo. That guy in there. And that's fine. Take out the disco. That's fine. And that's going to kind of be an ugly... I don't think that's going to probably fly an arc, but yeah. So... Alright, hang tight here. I don't know. We'll load up both autopilots and yeah, we'll see. We'll just see. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm just kind of nursing it along with me. Maybe that's because it's what it shows right there. It's just 250. Man, we're doing 250. We've got 159 miles. So yeah, we got a little ways to go yet, don't we? All right, let's we can crank this up a bit here, can't we? I mean, we don't have to go crazy here, but we don't have to be doing 250 either, man. I mean, we're not like Zilix in his new Lexus. We're not going to go flying around the Autobahn here, but we can at least speed it up a little bit. Yeah, if I was captain, I'd be making... Oh, I can't go that fast because that's the top of the 340. I'd be making some radio calls right now saying, yeah, you might want to check with your travel agent or let your family member know in Juneau that you're not going to be getting there till tomorrow. Although you could probably hop, I don't know. Some of these places you don't have the ability to drive even. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Comes some more of that business in front of us here, guys. Yep. So Edison Yak Attack right now 120 at 10, gusting 19, 1.5 miles of viz, rain, mist, overcast 700. I don't know. We're down. We're going to be fuel minutes here, but we're just going to have to take it down to the skin here, guys. I don't know what else to do. Truly don't. Because I don't think we have enough fuel to make it to Anchorage. That'd be the only thing. Like right now, you'd be making that call. You'd be calculating, do I have enough fuel to make it all the way to Anchorage? Because it's another... 159 miles it's another 250 miles up to Anchorage past Yakutuk. So where else did I say we could go? There's a couple of other options. I guess it doesn't have to be, does it? Well, no, the one place that was VFR, that was Middleton Island. It's now no longer VFR, and yeah, it looks like Cordova, Mudhole Smith. That's about halfway between Yakutuk and Anchorage. Anchorage right now is showing, I mean, they're showing 6,500, overcast 8,000. Cordova is showing 10, overcast 3,100. Yeah, we just got to make this work, you guys. There's no two ways about it. We got to make it work. And we will. I feel confident here. Yeah. I could fly with the Phoenix an LPV approach if I don't have Cat 3. Ooh, there's some tall mountains. Maybe I should be at 18. I thought. Am I crazy? That makes me really nervous because those guys are taller than us. All right, I'm not gonna risk it. We're gonna climb. Oops, maybe. Maybe I'm misreading the sky vector charts. Hate to execute 2 perfect go-arounds and then crash into the side of the mountain here. Yeah, there's a 12,170 foot peak right in our line here, so I gotta climb. I'm in danger. Could be the peak right there, for all I know. So the 18,000, that's probably, yeah. Oh, Chris, you're fine, man. I appreciate the suggestions. You know what's cool about it? So some people don't like the backseat piloting or whatever, but I don't care, man. You guys are engaged in it. You're looking at the stuff. You're geeking out. As far as I can, as far as I am concerned, that's awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, you just you're fine, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, 18,000. I gotta go, baby. I gotta climb.
Terrain ahead.
We're lucky we started. I think we're above it now, fortunately. But that would have been a bad way to end the stream. And then there's another one at 15,000. Barely, holy crap. There's a 15,000 footer right after this one. We better go, boys. That was the 12th. That would have ruined our day. That's Mount, we got Mount Fairweather coming up, and it's 15,318 feet. That would have, did that wake you up right on? That woke me up. Whew. Hello. It's okay. There it is.
Terrain ahead.
15,318. We're over it, but not by very damn much. Holy crap. That's Mr. Safety, they call me. Whew. I'm glad I rechecked that chart, man. Holy guacamole. Okay. 18,000 it is. Yeah. Never a dull moment. And the cool thing about this, by the way, you guys, is the altimeter in Yakutuk right now is 29902. So we're going to level at 18 and say a little prayer of thank you. Yep. Oh man, yeah, that was something right there. Whew. Chakalaka. All right, where was I? Besides trying to kill us all. Well, we're clear of all terrain, so I can actually start slowing down, and I think we'll vector ourselves out to. Let's vector ourselves out here to. Let's see what we've got. We got fakes coming up. I think we're just past fakes. No, we're just passing fakes right now. And then we're going to go out here to look. So we're on it. It's going to turn for us. And then at some point, we're going to try to get down here to 1800 at Juneau. But we're going to wait a bit here. I will preload it though. But I want to get out over the ocean a little bit, if you guys are okay with that. Oh man, oh man. All these little details, like, they freaking matter, right? Next time you are upset with your airline for not making it on time due to weather, like, there's a reason, right? There's a reason. Do I have a top of descent here by chance? I wonder. Not really. I'm gonna just have to do it myself. So you can see now I'm getting out over water. So I think let's. How can we do this? Can I give it to the? Yeah, I'm just gonna start down. I'm gonna start down here, 2,000 feet a minute. See how close we get. There is no altitude restriction at Lamar, but we are officially out on the approach at that point. So let's try this. You know what we haven't done before? Let me go to my rad nav. Let's see what we have in here. First off, so information here, 111.1, that's good, and the course is 118. 115 is what they're showing, but we could put in, yeah, so we've got the Yakutuk VOR set. We can track this here. If we track this, I wonder if that'll give us a DME. I've never really done this here. Will that give us a DME out here? I've never really done the DME, VOR DME with this before. Yeah, it'll give us a DME. So when we get to 17, we're going to try to make our turn, and I probably won't be able to do it very well, but yeah, it's going to be hard to monitor that. But yeah, so this, needless to say, this didn't really draw a very nice DME arc. So that's what I'm going to try to do. When we get to Llama, I'm going to attempt to turn and DME arc it back in. You know what? Maybe that's asking a little too much. Maybe what I should do is get to Llama and then just make it a little bit more of a square, almost like a right-hand traffic pattern. That might be the better call here. 115 inbound, so that means it is 132, 133 outbound. Does that sound right? 3. Sorry. 3205. No. All right, 115. So 315, 305, 295, 295. There we go. Math is hard. Numbers are hard. My brain's not mathing right now. All right, Zilix. It's Cat 1, right? So yeah, we got to just take it down and hope for the best, buddy. It's still mad at me about the terrain here. Do I have terrain? Should I be worried about terrain? This is the ocean. I mean, I get it. There's mountains all along the coast here, but we're past the worst of it. Mount Fairweather. Highest mountain peak I see now along the coastline is 2,000 feet. There's a 2,900 foot ridge, I guess, but yeah, we should be fine. MJ, hello. Good afternoon to you as well. All right, let's mellow our descent out here just a little bit, shall we? And see if we can't get the speed down. We're actually overspeeding here, so let's let me level off for just a second. Get the speed off. Slow down, then go down, right? Isn't that the order? Slow down, then go down. We can take a minute to look and make sure there's no mountain goats up here. By the way, we have one of these if you want to use it.
Whoop, whoop, pull up. The rain.
Alright. Down to 250. Okay, let's start descendo again. We're in good shape here. We're in good shape. We're plenty early. Plenty early. I'll spin this down to 210. We'll just see if we can't bleed a little speed off. And let's see. I left all the lights out and extended. That's not good. Probably ripped a couple of those extendable landing lights off, didn't I? So if you're just joining, first of all, hello, welcome. My name is Brant. Thanks for tuning into the Melvin Leroy channel. It's great to have you here. Happy Sunday. Here's what has transpired so far. We departed Vancouver about 3 hours ago, and with the intentions of making it to Juneau. We got to Juneau, and there was a little bit bad weather. It was a little weathery. We did a couple go-arounds and decided to divert to our alternate Yakutat, which has even worse weather, but we feel like it has a better chance of us getting down because it has an ILS as opposed to an RNAV, and it also has a straight in. So we're going to try it here. Dak, what's up? Yo, yo, yo. Dakta Zulu. Welcome in. First time chatter. Nice to meet you. And yeah, so that's what so not only have we practiced 2 go-arounds, we are diverting, which is, that doesn't happen very often on my channel. So there you go. There you go. Someone tell Boozy that he really, yeah, he really had a positive impact on us. The keypad, are you talking about this guy down here? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's a form of text messaging, I think. No, this is called the MCDU, and it is where we put all the information in to let the aircraft know where we're flying, how high, how fast, all that good stuff, the direction. And in this case, we have programmed in an approach into an airfield that is going to be covered up with all kinds of bad weather. So that's what that does. And then I need the CTAF here as well. CTAF is 2360 at Yakutat. If If this doesn't work, putting it down in the Hudson. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, Zach. Zach DeZulu. Appreciate you stopping in. It has been an interesting, it's just been an interesting experience tonight, in a good way. It's been really good so far. If we can somehow manage to actually pull off this landing, that's going to really be cool. All right, 1870. We're going to go ahead and just go over to 1870. Yakutuk traffic, Northwest 816 is 30 miles south of the field, descending through 7,000. We're going to be inbound for runway 11, Yakutuk traffic. Oh no, you need to download the A350, completely new. Oh man. Well, Dak, I'll be honest with you. When we get into the clouds, it's going to basically be that. And honestly, in some of this, you actually are better off at night, because you can, a lot of times you can see the landing lights, the lead-in lights, a little bit better when it's dark. So, yeah, I like your thinking, but this is going to pretty much do us right here. It's going to essentially be just like this the whole way in. And we will be doing, it's gonna be instrument flying, so all the way in. Oh man, you know what I have to do here? Do I have a new? I think I have to do a new thing here. ILS 11. The barrel for this is 200. Might.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Okay, thank you, sweetheart. You're gonna do a long haul, dude. You gotta go get your new car in 8 hours. What are you doing? Crazy pilot. All right, looking good. So at Juneau, yep, we're gonna be 1800. Then we got to take ourselves down to 1300 to pick up the glide slope, and that's at 4.2 DME. We are kind of just monitoring this 17.5. So we're on the, if we were truly flying this DME arc, we would try to keep this at 17.5. Now we're not quite to, so we're 17.5 south. You know, we're not going to fly the whole arc here, but I guess technically we could if we wanted to, but there you go. We're in it now, boys and girls. Temperatures are above freezing, so we don't need any anti-ice. And sitting at about 210 knots right now. I like that. In fact, I might slow it down a little bit more now that we're below. Let's go to 180. No need to be in a hurry. I actually ended up descending way too soon, guys. I'm going to be down at 1800 clear like a long way before, but that's okay. That's all right. And we can go to 200 too. We don't need to slow down quite this soon. All right, folks, if we go missed here, it's a climbing right-hand turn up to 2,400, and you just basically hold over the airport. I think what we'll do if we go missed is we'll climb, and we'll just fly outbound like a right-hand downwind. Just try to stay above the terrain and kind of out over the water. I think that's going to be the best approach here. You're going to do the ME special and do it like a long haul so you can go get your new car while you're on the flight. Okay, there you go. I got you. Get one started, go to bed, get a little shut-eye, get up, check on your flight, go get your car. I see. That's all right. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a little bit of a daylight era. See you later. Sorry. Kind of trippy. Okay. Yakutuk traffic. Northwest 816 is beam the field now 3,000 feet. We are just south of the field. Going to be joining the downwind, right downwind runway 11. Yakutuk. Yeah, I think we might, instead of going all the way out to Lamar, I think we're going to cut it in here and just make it a boom, 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 little right-hand traffic pattern. And we at ADUC we need to be 1,300, so we don't even have to take it all the way out here if we don't want to. That's 17 miles, and ADUC is a 5-mile final, so somewhere in between probably is okay. What I'm going to do is just let it get leveled here, and then I think we'll turn on the outbound. That should give us room. We shall see. We will see. You will see. Yep, nothing but water. There's a little bit of our terrain, but we'll be outside of that. That won't be a problem. All right, and then now we're 125 and 120 because we're pretty light fuel-wise. Yep, down to 2,200 kgs.
2,500.
It is still 29.92 if you can believe that. Yep. Right now, 0523 Zulu. It's a little dated, 30 minutes old, but winds are 120 at 10, gusting 19. 1.5 statute miles of visibility. Rain, mist, overcast 7. Hundo. So it's below the minimums, legally below the minimums, but we're gonna try to fly it in there. Not gonna auto land it, but we're gonna take it down below the mins here. Below mins, isn't there? There's a streamer called Below Mins, right? 295 and let's do it. I like Below Mins. He's a good streamer. He doesn't do stuff like this, flying into an airfield that you can't get to. You're gonna do Buenos Aires? Yeah, nice. Those guys are out there. Yeah. The Oceanic is still on. Looks like the rest of them are kind of going to bed, but yeah. Okay, 1,800 it is. There's a localizer and a glide slope. I say we just keep on going down to 1,300. Now we can slow down a bit. Flaps 2 coming out. My math is off a little bit here. No, I was okay. What am I doing? No. below the glide slope, picking up the localizer, and let's just start going down here just so we can stay under. There is that's ADUC, that's ADU, ADCU. That's where we need to be at 1300. Yeah, I think we can turn inbound. Economic traffic, Northwest 816 is turning on the right base runway 11. Yakutuk traffic. Take it out a little bit farther, and then that way we can come in and have maybe a halfway gentle intercept. I have no idea, by the way. This is default scenery. I have no idea what it's going to look like. If the ILS is lined up, that's a whole other X factor here, so we'll just do the best we can, though. Okay, we're down to 1300, and our airspeed looks good. I think we'll keep it here for now. How's our DME working? Oh, perfect. Yeah, that would have been, we could have done that. That would have been kind of cool. Okay, let's turn a little more here now and kind of pick an intercept. So if the approach course is 115, let's try to get something that's about a 30-degree intercept if we can here. So 05, 95, 85-ish. 30-degree intercept, that ought to be fairly gentle, and hopefully won't cut the corner too much. Yeah, we don't want to cut the corner too much there. Now we're perfect. I think we're perfect. And yeah, I'm not reading anywhere that this is an offset approach or any of that business, so we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. All right. Can I do? Nope, not yet. LS. I may not be able to do that because it's not a Cat 3, so that's okay. Arm the approach. There we go. Got them both. Go ahead and slow it down a little bit more here. We're going to take it nice and easy here. 140 and 135 basically is what we have. So once we get a little bit closer to ADCU, we'll slow it down even more. We can go flaps 3 right now. It's early for all that stuff, but we're doing it anyway. Band Slam, hey, how's it going? Fidey, what's up? Oh, Fidey's trying to give Zilix some advice. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think so. We're on Yakutuk traffic. Northwest 816 is established. Runway 11 currently on a 10-mile final. Yakutuk traffic. Here we go, you guys. Yeah, Silix, I think, honestly, if you want a 340, I don't know, you maybe you don't have X-Plane yet, but I think that Tolus is the best of the ones. I don't know about the Indy builds, it just came out, but yeah, I don't know. I saw Fidey flying the Tolus today, and man, that thing looked nice. A350, ooh, maybe. Oh yeah, A380. A couple of those big long haul birds, man. 777, that'd be all right. Here comes ADCU. That's a 4-mile final. We're just checking everything here. We've got spoilers armed. Auto brakes are still medium. I still have all my lights on from the Juneau experience. Alright, let's just get configured here. Full flaps, gear coming down. Yeah, we're going to ride this baby down to the runway, you guys. Here we go. Oh, you got both the 350 and the 380. Oh, heck yeah. We've grabbed the glide slope. And down we go. We're expecting to break out about 400. Minimums are 200. Oh, I'm starting to see some ground contact here. That's a good thing. Hi, Cody. Come on, runway. 500. Trees checked. Oh, I think we got the lead-ins. That's just a road. See, if it was night, I might see the lead-in lights already. Oh my gosh, this is low. How low can you go? I've got the lights. 100 above. Minimum 100. Was not very well lined up, was it? Oh, and the runway's closed. 30, 40, 30, 20, well, we're using it. Nobody told me the runway was closed. What the heck? Oh, man. All right. Well, all's well that ends well. Hey, reversers off. There we go. We made it down. Holy moly. All right, Zilix, glad to see you. And I don't know what happened now, but I think have I cooked the brakes? What's going on? Let's go. Let's move here. What does this airport look like, by the way? I got to turn around. That's what it looks like. Yakutuk traffic. Northwest 816 is backtracking runway 11. Yakutuk traffic. Yeah, so this runway apparently is closed, according to the sim. So I should have probably, I don't know. Seems odd if it's closed. It seems odd that I had any kind, because I've got updated AirAct data. It seems odd that I had any kind of approach. So maybe that's just a little bit of a sim mistake. I don't know. Goes flappies up. Well, that was kind of stressful, but sort of fun also. On the charts, yeah, Beethoven, I agree. It was still, it didn't say anything about it being closed. So I think that must just be a little sim default scenery glitch or something, maybe. I don't know. This is not a payware or not bespoken of any kind. Watch, there's probably a really nice one. Oh yeah, there is actually. Yakutuk Northern Sky Studio makes it actually. Yeah, it's kind of cool actually. Looks great. Do I turn here? No, I keep going a little bit further. Doesn't seem to be maintained from October to May. Ah, maybe that's what it is. So we're gonna cruise in here and there's nobody home, huh? Okay, that's not good. But you know what? I'm gonna let the Northwest ticket agent get all that stuff worked out. Welcome to Yakutuk, you guys. You filthy animals. A little everything tonight. That was fun. That was cool. Boy, it is a rainy Alaskan fall, isn't it? I don't have any idea which one of these places are the right spot. I don't even know if this place has a terminal, to be honest with you. I think it just kind of like takes moose hunters up north here. So that's going to have to do it for us here. Let's get you started. I should have had you started a little bit earlier. Beacon can come off, strobe off, and yep, I'm gonna have to shimmy down the window there. We got that rope, right? And we'll let that's a good idea though. Let's let the first officer do that. He's younger than me, so or we could just maybe we just blow one of the air stairs there, huh? And just let them slide down. Oh man. All right, you guys. Well, shoot, that was cool. That really was, and good practice all the way around. I definitely feel like there were improvements that could have been made, but you know, ultimately, it's still fun. Still a lot of fun. Challenging weather conditions, and I'm not going to worry about GSX. So here's the GPU. Yeah, we're just going to kind of call it good right there. So this was a nice little bonus stream. Appreciate everybody being here. We had a couple of really nice raids. Flight with Joel, Sim Caesar. We also had Hinshaw coming in with a nice raid. I want to thank Monster and Tyra Goth for the 100 bits. And Dacta Zulu, thank you for the follow. Also Sasa GC, thank you for the follow. And everybody else who was just here and stopped by and hung out a little bit. That was way cool. I am gonna call it right here though.
Thanks for watching my papa.
I am planning on being back on, I think Wednesday. Yeah, there's a little Boston virtual event, and we'll be in the Learjet, so that'll be kind of fun. And then I think next week, yeah, is kind of a Wednesday-Thursday stream, because Thursday there is something. Oh, I just have like a little miscellaneous flight planned on Thursday, so it would be an X-plane on Thursday. Be in Microsoft Flight Sim on Wednesday. So yeah, be a little bit of everything there. And yeah, Techie, thanks, man. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. All right, let's let us raid out here. And I think, you know, this guy was in here helping us out all night long. So let's go raid out and make sure old Zilix gets his flight going, his long haul flight. So appreciate you guys again being with me, spending time hanging out. I hope the remainder of your Sunday evening is fantastic. I've got the raid ready to go, and I can't wait to fly with you on Wednesday. Take it easy, everybody. We'll see ya.
So, dude, I am hyped.